Hello friends, hi, how are you? So my husband had gone to a quick visit to India. These are the things that had him shop from there to bring back to US. So these are few of the things that every year when we go we try to get these things. As I told in my previous vlogs, my husband is from Goa, so you'll see a lot of Goan things over here. But yeah, a lot of clothes and other things were from Amazon. It's just the online Amazon delivery that we did. So I'm going to show you, these are few of my favorite things, what I think is good value for money to get whenever you go to India and to bring it back to the US. Okay, so firstly let me start with the clothes section. So we do buy our Indian clothes collections. We wear it over a lot of functions over here, all the Indian functions that we have. So we do use these clothes, but we also try to get the daily wear clothes that we use over here. So first I want to show, these are the collections. So we get it in a place called Pantaloons. Again, Pantaloons is available everywhere in all major cities. So we really like Pantaloons because it's good quality. So as you may know, mostly in the US, when we put it in the washer dryer, this comes for good run. Generally Indian clothes don't do very well in our washer dryer settings, which are more powerful, but I feel these are good. So these are all very cheap. They are around 300 at that price range. So you could see that he's picked up, this is for my daughter and this is for me. And they do offer always very good deals. You have to look out, really they give deals for, say, like if you buy 3 you get 1. So this always work very well. Now here you can see there are some collections for my son. The same thing, I really like the collections you get over here. The shirts, it's similar to dress shirts. You can see a lot of good pant materials and like jeans and things like that he can wear to school. So yes, and some shorts. So these are always things that I get and they are very good. So the other thing that I also get for him is the inner to wear inside his clothes. I feel these qualities that you get, this is much better what you get in India. This was ordered in Amazon, so definitely you should try to get this as well. Okay, now here I have all the ethnic clothes were ordered from Amazon. So you see that this is firstly for my son, and I got very good collections this time. And again, just to tell you, none of this is a brand promotion. These are what I have bought. We really liked it, the quality. And you see that they're very good collections and very good styles as well. I really like this dhoti style. It's very nice and it looks good. And a lot of kurtas. So I get a lot of kurta for him, when we can wear it during our Indian get-togethers and Diwali and things like that. So this is what it is for him. Now for me and my daughter, you can see here. So this also was picked up in Pantaloons. This is also a nice kurta over here that I can use. And this Amazon, I got it in Amazon. Now Amazon, I should say, one thing for clothes, it's hit or miss. I have bought clothes before, ethnic clothes for myself especially. I've been disappointed with the size fitting, and also sometimes what you look is what you may not get. So yeah, I make sure I spend a lot of time on reviewing and then get it. So these are a couple of collections that we have. Okay, so this was again something I got on Amazon, and I was very surprised. This is something that it's the South Indian style. So this again I got it for my daughter. Usually these are very hard to get, for teenagers it's a little hard to get, but I really got all of this stuff. So you can see very good skirt and blouse in the South Indian style. It may need a little alteration, but I usually hand alter all her clothes, so it must be easy. And you can see a beautiful lehenga too. So again, as I said, Amazon is hit or miss for clothes. You may get lucky, it all depends. So be sure you're thoroughly looking through, read reviews, and try also never try to pick up something which has no reviews, because then you'll be the first person trying it. So always try to take something which has some amount of positive reviews. Okay, now moving on, the next thing which because both my kids go swimming, I love the swimming accessories and the swimwear you get in India. So this is the Speedo brand. So my daughter likes, the ones which run, right up to her knees. She likes this. Very hard to get in USA. This style, you have to custom make it. So this Speedo brand is really good. It is a little expensive, but it's almost good for a year over here till she runs out. And you can see here I get various kinds of accessories like swimming goggles, different kinds, swimming cap. You can see, right, this has a place for the hair to be tied and things like that. But yeah, this is one more thing that I always try to get from India because they are very cheap, they're good value for money. Okay, the next thing, then again, because I have like a chemically treated hair, I try to get this brand from India. Again, this may work or may not work for you. I'm even I even try to get some kind of hair masks and creams. So I always try something new of this sort whenever I get it from India, and because it's also it's good value for money. Okay, the next section and the most important section is medicines. What kind of medicines we get in India? As you're aware, India's open market. You don't need a prescription to get it. And again, whenever we talk about a medicine, please, whatever you buy, check with your doctor. I'm not a doctor or anything like that to give advice, but these are things which worked out for me, for our family, and that's why I just want to share this. So the first thing is this Hanita's cough remedy. This works very well for my kids. At the very slight, the moment they start getting cough, I give it two to three times. It's honey based. It's purely Ayurvedic, so that's why I like. This is something new. I know as the whole Moringa thing is coming back here. So I really like to get the moringa from India. So this is just powder. You can put it in tea, milk, or even hot water, and it's a good dose of your vitamins. This is another thing that we are using for many years. It is called Samahan. Now, most of these are ordered in Amazon, or you can easily get it in any local pharmacy. Now, let me show you what this is. Very good. This is mostly for us. Me and my husband, we love this one. So whenever you have a cough, cold, or a sore throat, you just take a little bit of it and you just put it on your tea. Believe me, this works wonders, and it just a little bit in the tea or something can go. And this is literally our whole year's stock. We also give it to our friends, if they ask us, or someone has a cold and they also like it. Then regular things like your balms, and we do get a lot of my husband also got a lot of face packs, my daughter face masks. So it's different varieties of those. And my daughter also liked these, so we try to get this one. And there's another interesting thing. So there's this thing called mouth paint. Again, my daughter has braces, so it's very easy whenever they get it. It's not a very strong thing, so it's very good when you put 1 or 2 drops, and it really heals whatever area their braces are hurting, or very good for mouth ulcers and things like that. Okay. Then I do have a lot of other stuff that I bought. I just kept a few things. I always try to get workbooks for my kid. It's very good value for money. It keeps them occupied during summer. I also have Panchatantra stories. It's not there in this video, but I also get them some kind of workbooks, Panchatantra stories. But yeah, this is one thing I never miss. They're very, value for money, especially the coloring and all of that stuff. So you can, always make sure you get this one. Okay. Then few other things. I mean, I'm not a person who wears a lot of heavy jewelry or something, but I always like to get all these kind of bracelets. So this is all again from Amazon, but these are supposed to be like, good luck bracelets and things like that. Even if it's not for the, power of it, you can always try these things, just, like as normal wear, and, just wearing it to the office. It looks very pretty as well. Then this is one more thing I'm trying. So this is supposed to be the gemstone tree. I've always wanted to get this, but this time probably I was able to get this on Amazon. It looks very pretty. So it's a nice decor piece, and if you see, it has a thing. This is just supposed to be kept, probably at your workplace or some place at your desk, or, side of your bedroom. So it has all the gemstones that, supposed to attract the positive energy. So let's see. Okay. The next stuff, I'd like to go through all the what are the masalas and the spice powders that I try to get. Now, as I mentioned, my husband is from Goa. I've also put video when I went last year to Goa on where we buy cashew nuts from the the factory that they make it, their brand outlet. So please do go watch that video. But yes, we always get cashew nuts. We get a couple of them, and this is my personal favorite, the Thai chili brand. It's very good, and this quality of cashew nuts, I mean, even you're not going to get it anywhere here. So I would say that if you're going to Goa, please do try all of this, because cashew nuts is something you have to take back. Now these are a couple of Goan masalas that my husband likes, and this is the dry fish that we have. These are all very unique, again traditional Goan foods. Over the years we have built a taste for this, so we are not too much into pickles. We don't eat a lot of pickles, so but we try to get a little bit of food like this, and all this lasts for almost a year for us. And again, these are the Goan ones we have. This is something I ordered on Amazon online, some kind of chutney powders. I like this brand in particular. You get this in US as well, but this is more milder. Generally all the idli powders are more spicy, but I really like this. Some more Goan masalas. Then again, my favorite Achi sambar powder. I always make, and in fact, I use sambar powder even in the curries. If I'm making a fish gravy. So though this is sambar, you need not use it only for sambar making sambar. You can use it for a lot of things. They are very good. This, we don't eat a lot of sweets. We don't buy a lot of Indian sweets. We just try to avoid. But however, this is one of my favorite Goan sweet. So this is a coconut with a cashew nut. So I really like this, and it's made with jaggery. So generally I like to eat the jaggery sweet. So this is one. And some amount, I mean, these are things I searched on Amazon. This is supposed to be one of the top selling Kashmiri chili. We don't use a normal chili powder, the Kashmiri chili, but be very careful when buying Kashmiri chili powder, because a lot of red color is added into that. So this is one of the brand that, again, I as I said, this is no brand promotions here. I'm going to give this a try, and hope this works this time. And these are some sweets. This is, I think, the jackfruit sweet and the mango sweets. This is more like fruit leather, what you call fruit leather, right? They make it, and they stay for a long time, so you can always eat a little bit right after your dinner or what, and it's supposed to be very good. Okay, so this is the famous Goan plum cake, and if you're ever going to go up, please do not miss this. This was specially bought by a relative. It's very sweet of her to buy this for us. And this is bought from a place called Snow's Bakery, one of the most popular bakery, and they get the authentic flavor. You get a lot of plum cake in Goa, but usually they are on the drier side, so make sure you check on when it was made. But again, this is one of Goa's most popular dessert. You can see that it's a very a rich cake. So you can see how it is made. You can see it's full of dry fruits. You can see, because it's made with caramelized sugar, you can see the dark rich color. And I think they put a little rum in it, so it gives a very, very authentic taste. They put Indian spices in it. So yeah, it is a very, very native Goan sweet and cake, and you must try this for sure when you go to Goa. The next section, and my most favorite section, this is the section I absolutely love. I think I'm not a very indulgent person. I don't like a lot of clothes and all that shopping, but when I see the dishes, vessels, that's when I go mad. I love shopping for dishes. So if you see, one pressure cooker is always a must have in every Indian household, and I would say again, Prestige is one of the best brands. I've always used Prestige. I always use Prestige over the years. And the good thing I feel about Prestige is that it is dishwasher safe, so it does very well even in the dishwasher. And over the years, I've started to I'm switching to slowly into steel. From non-stick, I'm trying to move into steel kitchen. So I'm trying to put a lot of things, and it's heavy gauge too. So it's a good, and I wanted this handi design for a long time to make like small quantities of biryani. And though this looks small, this is very perfect for a size of a family of 4. It just more than enough quantity to make, and it takes a lot of it's a good value for money. Okay. The other thing is that pans like these, this is again to make small stuff. You can make fry an omelette, or you're just making a bread toast. My kids generally like eggs or toast for breakfast. So this is one thing. I end up buying 3 or 4 in a year, and I change these a lot. But this is something. This is the white pan. I think this is a ceramic, but again, this is an Amazon brand. So I'm going to try this one as well. The next thing, and what I really like is that these kadai shapes are very hard to get over here. This is a brand called Aloe. It's supposed to be very highly rated on Amazon. It's just that I like the size. I have bigger sizes, but I feel that I don't have a lot of smaller size dishes. So you can just make some small thing like a rasam, or a small gravy, or some lesser quantity, or just saute pasta also. Just make sure when you're using steel, keep it on a medium flame, because the steel can also act as a non-stick. It's just you should know how to play with the temperature. So yeah, I'm going to start using this one. Then again, this is the only non-stick that I like to use is this granite one. So I keep this is pretty good. It lasts for me for a year or something. At the moment it starts scratching up, I just throw it. But I feel this granite finish is much better than the regular this one, and it's a pretty good. It's good value for money. The handles don't shake a lot. They're not as bad as the other brands, so they have a good life as well. Then the other thing is the roti. The roti tawa is what I have. The roti and dosa tawas is what I have a lot of trouble. I did buy a lot of good dosa tawas last year, so I'm just skipping buying this year. So I'm buying a roti tawa here. I'm going to try this Futura. Again, this is hard anodized. I personally cannot maintain a lot of iron. It's very hard for me to maintain iron because my husband is mostly responsible for the dishes, and all of those go to the dishwasher. So I'm going to try the hard anodized. This is heavy gauge, and again very highly rated on Amazon. So let's see how this works. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show the Tiffin boxes. The Tiffin boxes is something that I always try to get from
Two
India.
things to watch out for is that try to get something in steel, and make sure that they're snapping very well. I really like the workmanship in this. They're very good quality. I think they're JP's and Sonora band, so you can try these as well. But I
Thank you for watching my video. I hope you like this. So these are few of the things that we try to get from India every year, whenever we get, and some things which I've shared which we personally use. Let me know if you need any specific links. I can share the links that I have used, and hope you try to also buy similar things. And thank you for watching my vlog. Bye bye.
Like, share, subscribe to my mom's Ori's channel.
Veena Story.
Veena Stories.
Say thank you.
Thank you.